Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I will start for this event today. Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the international webinar event. For the topic today is Smart Money Mastery, Practical Step to Take Control of Your Finance. And first, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm Novita, and I will host you for today's event. Now, let me welcome our special guest for today. Welcome to the Honorable Dr. Joseph Teguh Santoso, as the Rector of STEKOM University, Indonesia, to the Honorable Professor Dr. Mariya Fleychuk, as a Doctor of Economy Science, Professor of Department of Marketing, and to the Honorable Mr. Eugenio, as an International Affairs Director. And last, Miss Ida Hendriyani M.Hum as a lecturer of Computer System Department from STEKOM University, Indonesia. And last but not least, also to the honorable guests and audience today. Okay, before we begin, I have a few housekeeping notes here. Today's session is being live streamed on the Universitas Tecom YouTube channel. And for today's event, we will start with opening speech represented by Miss Linda Hendriyani as a regular to obstacle to the university. In the next session, we will begin the main event presentation by our special guest today and continue with the Q&A session. Take a picture for documentation unless time is closing. Okay. Next, we will invite the most responsible person to the stake to conduct this scale international event for Miss Linda. The time is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the time, Miss Novita. Good afternoon, everybody. Honorable to all speakers today and to all participants today. It is a true honor for me to speak today on behalf of Dr. Joseph Teguh Santoso, a rector of STEKOM University, who unfortunately cannot be with us. He asked me to extend his heartfelt greeting and encouragement to all of you gathered here for this international webinar. Okay, today's event is not just about listening to presentation, it is about connecting, sharing, and learning from one another across culture and countries. We live in a world where ideas travel faster than ever before, and through this webinar, we have the opportunity to build bridges of knowledge and friendship for the student and young professional here today. Remember that your voice and your idea matter. The world is changing rapidly, and you are the generation that will lead to into the future. Take this opportunity to be curious, to ask questions, and to let yourself be inspired. Although Dr. Joseph cannot join us in person, he strongly believes in the power of collaboration and in the spirit of young people who dare to dream and innovate. He is confident that this webinar will spark meaningful conversation and open new opportunities for everyone involved. With the spirit, I'm delighted to open this international webinar. May it bring you fresh insight, meaningful connection, and the motivation to keep learning and growing. Thank you, and let's make this event an inspiring journey together. Okay, thank you. The time next to Miss Novita.
Okay, thank you very much for your conduction, and we will go to the main event for our audience. If you have any question for the speaker, please add them to the chat, and we'll be able to answer some of the during the Q&A session after the presentation. And today each presenter will have about around 30 minutes for the time presentation. Now let's please welcome our first presenter, Professor Dr. Mariya Fleychuk, as a Doctor of Economy Science, Professor of Department of Marketing. The time is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much, dear friends. First of all, let me thank you for the possibility to participate in such very great international event and to present the results of my research work and some interesting idea. Just a moment, I would like to ask you how many time I have to for presentation?
Yes,
How many time?
30
How many
minutes.
time?
30 minutes and continue with the Q&A session.
Okay, I will try to be in time. So can I already share my presentation? Yes?
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. So Just a moment. Is it visible already? Can you see it? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So, dear friends, today I would like to speak not directly about only positive aspects of financial market existing, but also about some maybe not negative, but some challenges of this market, financial market existing, and especially for every of us, some challenges that we can face with. And the theme of my presentation will be money under the microscope, practical tips to outsmart scammers. So we'll speak a little today about the scams in this market. So, first of all, I would like to underline that you have to take charge of your money, or in other words, someone else will do it. And today, I would like to speak a little about this topic: how to recognize and avoid financial traps in the modern world. What types of them are existing? And also, I would like to speak a little about real stories, real risk, and real strategies that we can use to avoid these schemes. So. Also, we have to be very careful because modern time is very exchangeable, very quick, and very flexible. Yeah, especially for the crimes, including. That's why financial crime doesn't only happen in movies. I would like you to remember that it is real life situations, and that's why it's silent, smart, and often disguised as business as usual. Yeah, as you can see here on the picture, a very famous determination that it's not personal, it's just business. And it means that even our close friends can understand or doesn't or don't understand what negative consequences could be from some financial pyramids involving us. And being aware is the first layer of protection, and we have to remember about it. So now I will start from the point of money laundering. I am sure that you know that such big problems is existing for a long time already on the financial market. And what does it mean? I am sure that you may be heard about it, you understand it, but I would like simply to underline main aspects of this very negative and very strategically negative aspects for every economy, for individuals. So what does it mean? Process of transforming illegal gains into legal assets. When some crimes try to accept illegal money to the legal financial or banking system. So it can happen everywhere, from the street gangs to luxury galleries, and I will show you in touching especially these last points. So, and I would like to start from some legend. I don't like you to answer straight ahead, but try to think over who is it? Do you know this picture? Do you know this man? It is really legend, not very positive, but in fact it's legend. And I'm sure that you heard about him. It's Al Capone, or more known like Alphonse Capone. And it is very old story. Yeah, it's about Chicago from the beginning of the 20th century. So his crime empire earns millions from battle games, gambling, and other very hard crimes. And for them, it was big problems to involve this money, this illegal crime money, to legal system. And just this man, in fact, he was genius, but very petty, negative genius, yeah, because he worked out very simple but very strong and scheme that is alive till now, yeah, till nowadays. What was his solution? He organized a set of laundromats and restaurants to wash, of course, not in the straight meaning to wash this money. They were not dirty in the natural meaning, but they were dirty because of the crime, yeah? And why, you can ask why this net of businesses, restaurant and laundromats net, because it is services. And in the sphere of services, it's very easy to remake, to transform illegal money to legal business or banking system, because it's very hard to put down some officers near every laundering machine. And that's why nobody know in the end of some period of time how many people use these services as a restaurants and also in the laundromats nets. And just from Al Capone, this term like money laundering exist in our official documents even. Generating this main idea of Al Capone, yeah, in which way crimes try to transform illegal money to legal system. First of all, they are accumulating dirty money from different types of crime. Then, first step, it is placement. They try to put down this money for the first time in some official system. Then they try to cut every information about the origins, dirty or crime origins of this money. And then they integrated this money to the official system at their last steps. For example, I will show you in which way they use different sphere and very luxury even spheres. Yeah. So again, I will put down you some questions. Do you know this picture? It is very famous picture, and I am sure that you know the paintings of this picture. So it is one of the most expensive picture of Pablo Picasso, very famous Spanish painter. Yeah, and it's cost about, as you can see, about 2 million US dollars. Yeah, it was sold just for him. It's not the most expensive picture, but just for this painter. Yeah, and next position, I will tell you why I speak about this sphere. Yeah, do you know this picture? I'm sure maybe some of you saw it, and maybe you have some information about it. It is the most expensive picture that was sold at the world auctions houses. Yeah, it is in the history of our civilization. Yeah, and as you can see, it is 450 millions of US dollars. Yeah, and the question is why it is so great difference between Leonardo da Vinci's picture and Pablo Picasso. They are genius. Both of them are genius. Yeah, but and both these pictures are very expensive. Yeah, and for me, I like art very much. Yeah, but for me, it's not till the end understandable the cost, the price of even such two genius representatives of arts. The price of this picture, because it's not a very technological things or something like that, but it is very subjective things, and nobody can say is it worth this money or not. Yeah, that's why it is the sphere of art. It is very subjective. And one more picture. I'm sure that you know this very famous but very simple picture that every child can paint. Yeah, so it is very famous. Kazimir Malevich Black Square. It was painted in at the beginning of 20th century, and his picture very simple. Their previous picture it was very complicated. It was really hard to paint, but simply black square. But the last price for this picture that was fixed at the auction, it was 150 millions of dollars. And it's unimaginable for economists. Why? Yeah. But the answer is, first of all, because it is arts, because it is very famous paintings, but from other side, I don't like to say that just these pictures, these types of these representatives and their pictures were involved in their some crime schemes, in some illegal schemes, but using this arts market, very often, especially in modern time, they use possibility to for money laundering. Summarizing these previous pictures, yeah, today's money launderers use beauty as a cover. Art market, perfect loophole, subjective value, private deals, and global transfers. Yeah, and that's why we come from mobsters to modern art for like laundering machine by Al Capone. Sorry, it's not. We have to moving on. And I would like to show you the volume of contemporary art auction turnover, and in the same time also you can see the dynamic also of so-called NFT or non-fungible token, that is the unique digital asset that exists on the blockchain. So modern art also is involved into blockchain or so-called cryptocurrency market activity, not only for legal making money, for legal benefits, but also it's very petty, but very often it is used for money laundering. So be careful if you like art, if you like some beautiful things, be careful, don't be involved to the schemes of money laundering using this very interesting and very nice market, but very dangerous it could be in the same time. And as you can see, at the end of 2022, it was great increasing of this market, just because of this situation. We have no exact data for 2025 because we'll have only about in a year, because it is very complicated process to collect this information. And if you would like to know which countries use, I don't like to say that these countries just use this possibility for money laundering, of course not, but simply for the information within which national markets this legal including market is developing. First of all, United States, China. China, you can see the decreasing because they use some legal steps to protect this process. I mean, first of all, using this market for illegal purposes, but legal as well is a very big volume of in this country. Also, United Kingdoms and some other countries that you can see at this slide. Okay. And also just sorry, why it was my mistake. And also, if you would like to know about the absolute data and market share of this market auction turnover, you can see here it is really fantastic data that we can compare with the gold market or oil gas market or something like that. And as proving of my thesis, you can see the index of art price global index and contemporary art, and it is increasing. First of all, contemporary art increasing index is very notable within last years from 1998 and 2022. And also for proving my thesis, I also would like to show you the fine art volume And as you can see, it is fine art and global NFT. It is this digital art in the form of blockchain. Yeah, it is more than 15 billion of dollars. So it's unimaginable for such sphere, for example, 20, 30 years ago, unimaginable situation, yeah? And you can see here, what does it mean after this figure, you can see the explanation of every things, what does it mean, yeah? And of course, digital blockchain art spreading, it is simply fantastic in nowadays. And what are the steps they use for money laundering in the sphere of arts? Yeah, first of all, accumulation money, not from the art, from other crimes activity. Then auction event, buy art pieces. Bank by art pieces. I mean, for example, you have some pictures that nobody wants to buy, but you can fix the let it be $5 billion for this picture, and nobody can stop you because it is, as I said, it is very subjective. Then you use next step bank placement of this dirty money that you collected, accumulated from selling this picture, then layering, loan approval, and reinstate funds. And in fact, in the end of this process, your money looks like, but they are not, of course, like legal accumulated. And that's why very often in some in developing countries, very rich people, they can't explain where the origins of their big money accumulations. But in advanced countries, it's not so easy to cover the information about the origins of your money, because they will suppose that you are money launderer. So art laundering in practice. For example, it's the hypothetical situation. You can buy a painting for, let it be, $10,000, resell it to an ally, for example, for the $1,000,000 or half a million dollars. And the difference, does it mean the difference? Now legitimated income, in fact, yeah. But not for advanced countries. Be careful because I mean that you can don't know that you are involving in this process. That's why be careful, especially in advanced countries, because it is the crime codex. Yeah, and it is very negative consequences. It could be when they will suppose you for this process touching. And as you can see, very simple, very elegant, and in the same time very dangerous because of the crime consequences according to the law of most countries. And also besides art market, where also they can what spheres the crimes can also used for money laundering. I would like to ask you if you know, but as I can see, most of us today, they are ladies, yeah? Maybe you don't know about the soccers, the football players, who was the most expensive salt, so-called salt, because it is human, yeah, resource. But maybe if you like football, activity, yeah, or first of all to watch it, I like it. For example, the answer is Neymar. Neymar, it was sold like a player, soccer player by the club. So approximately more than 200 millions of dollars. Yeah, it's also fantastic sum for the any type of human resources, even very high quality human resources. But in the same time, most of you, especially ladies, I'm sure that you know, very famous also another football player, Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, he is also one of the best in the world. Yeah, but his maximum transfer sum, it was 170 millions. yeah, dollars, yeah. What is the difference? Why Neymar more than 200 millions and Cristiano Ronaldo also very similar high quality player, 2 times less, yeah. So it's again very subjective, and also it's touching with insurance license as well, yeah. But very often it's very pity. Also, it's faces with money laundering process. Not only football, any famous sports kinds like basketball, tennis, or something like that. Yeah. And also you can see the dynamic of global esports revenue. Yeah, it's not only esports like gambling in the internet, but also transferring for sports transfers using digital systems that also could be used for money laundering process. Esports global market report, it's just the forecast till the end of this decade. Yeah, as you can see, it is also fantastic transformation and increasing. Yeah, and also some part of explanation, it could be using it for illegal purposes, but of course not only. Most of them, I hope it is legal, but very often they also are interested to use it for illegal purposes. Also, sports, the new playground for dirty money, as I underlined before. So it could be football clubs, boxing, even esports that attract shadow investors that try to attract new investors to the esports events, esports sphere. And it could be sponsorships, transfers are often used to mask illegal capital flows, but not always. I would like to underline again. When patient meets laundering, buying a small club, for example, fast route to legitimacy. Fan loyalty hides ownership and trials. And like examples, for example, small European clubs bought, then sold at inflated prices in several times more price that he or she bought it. Okay, and also Google Trends index for sport washing, yeah, and you can see also big increasing for the last years, and really also it's touching with digital system development, yeah, electronic digital money development system, and that's why be careful if somebody try to involve you in such sphere. The sad part of my presentation and the last, touching with the cryptocurrency area and digital gold or digital trap aspects. It's a question, yeah. As you know, crypto promised decentralization and delivered autonomy. What is the main characteristic of cryptocurrency? We don't know who is an emittent of this currency, yes? It means that, for example, if we speak about the euro, so European Union countries, they are obliged for the exchange rate of euro. When we speak about the US dollar, we know that if something will be wrong with it, if we will have some problems with it, we have to ask about it of the United States authorities. But when we speak about the cryptocurrency, we don't know who is really emittent, because it is collective digital currency, and that's why the exchange rate, it is so flexible, so exchangeable, and subjective again, like art or sport market. Today it's both an opportunity and a weapon for fraudsters. And crypto plus classical fraud, it is equal to financial pyramid of modern time. Guaranteed returns, artificial intelligence bots, exclusive token sound very familiar for you, I'm sure, because around us there are a lot of different people that or specially do it, some criminals steps, or they simply don't understand that they are involving us in such criminal system, such illegal system. These are modern so-called Ponzi schemes. I'm sure that you heard about Ponzi pyramids, financial pyramids that time to time in all countries are destroying. But this new modern pyramid, they use blockchain powered for forming such illegal financial Ponzi schemes. How crypto pyramids work? First of all, they promise sky high profit. You know that middle profitability when we have 5, 10 rates, it's great, yeah. But according to the scheme, they promise us 400 interest rates, yeah. It's impossible. That's why for free you can eat only cheese from the tail, yeah, you know. Early investors are paid with money from new ones. Once recruitment stops and we observe collapse. It's a classical financial pyramids. Same story, but new technology. So it is the same story that we had 50 years ago, but now they simply use blockchains or cryptocurrency for these purposes. And I would like to underline 6 Bitcoin schemes or any type of cryptocurrency coin schemes to avoid. Fake Bitcoin exchanges, Ponzi schemes or these financial pyramids, fake cryptocurrencies using pump and dump schemes. It is very quick financial pyramids. They promise you again very high interest rate, fantastic space interest rate. They try to involve as soon as possible more new participants. For example, with $1,000 in investments, yeah, not so high investment volume, but when they accumulate about 1 million people, so then destroy this pyramid very quickly without possibility for participants to have their benefits in cash. And they lost everything. Old school schemes, so some classical schemes and malware. Like a case, it was very famous case, a very negative case, yeah, with Ruya Ignatova. This lady organized market at the next Bitcoin with future fantastic benefits promising, yeah. And she didn't use blockchain even, but it was no transparency to the schemes and no real blockchain, yeah. But they try to explain that it is just new cryptocurrency with great possibility. And this lady disappeared first time with over than $4 billion, and then more the second time. It's unimaginable, but she was able to organize 2 times big wealth criminal schemes, and next time it was lost for of the participants of this pyramid more than $15 billion. It's really unimaginable. Another trap, play to earn and so-called NFT schemes. We already know that NFT, it is also blockchain systems. Many projects vanish overnight after minting. Influencers are often paid to promote fake credibility, and always check who is behind the project. Be interested in it. The psychology behind schemes, because always they collaborate with great psychologists, yeah. Scammers sell trust, not products. Be careful. They exploit emotions, our emotions, fear of missing out, FOMO, so-called, greed, urgency. They ask you to do it as soon as possible because tomorrow it will be impossible to make such big money. Mindfulness is your strongest armor. Mindfulness and money. Pause before investing. Try to think over, yeah. Ask yourself, do I understand this? Can I explain it one sentence? If not, don't spend even 1 cent to this scheme or this system. Red flags to spot a scheme. So what you have to remember: unrealistic returns they don't exist. Yeah, I mean, then unrealistic returns nobody will offer you. Pressure to invest fast, unclear business model, unverified celebrities endorsement, lack of transparency about founders. And also at this slide you can see another red flags of scams. I will send you this presentation, and you can follow these topics to know more. Yeah, how to protect yourself practically. Verify sources and licenses of every system that they try to involve you in it. Keep emotions out of financial decisions. Keep your mind cold, so-called. Use trusted banking and investment platforms that really has good history, good story, tales, and they really work. Never share wallet keys or login data when we speak about digital system. The role of banks and regulators in our countries. Modern so-called AML systems, anti-money laundering systems, track suspiciously activity, but personal vigilance is still irreplaceable. So only you is obliged for your money in the end of the process. Smart money, conscious money. It's not only about saving your investing. It's about knowing the story behind your money flow. So I told you about some little stories, but we can speak about thousand stories, negative stories for such investors. Practical tools for everyday safety. Google project scheme searching before investing, because or specialists, you can ask simply specialists about it. But if you will search in every search system the title of project and scheme, and you will see if it's clear or transparent or not. Followed official crypto regulator alerts. Enable two-step verifications, so don't forget about it, in all types of messengers, in all types of your digital system that you use. Track your digital footprint, so it's also very important. From Al Capone to artificial intelligence fraudsters, we have come a long way from laundromats to algorithms. Now we have very specific, very concrete algorithms. Yet the essence remains greed versus awareness. And what are the main takeaways in the end of my topic, in the end of my speaking? Smart money is equal mindful money. So we have to we have to use our critical thinking. Be serious, not naive. Your awareness is the best investment you'll ever make. Remember about it. And that's all from my side. Dear friends, maybe you have some questions to me.
Okay, thank you so much for your presentation, Professor Maria. And we have three questions from participant already read in the Zoom chat. Yeah, for our first question, what are the first practical steps that young adults should take to start gaining control over their personal finance? Thank you.
Okay, so first step, not to be victim in such processes, it's to understand that there is nothing very expensive for free. So of course, in our nature, like human nature, we would like to have as soon as possible more, but do nothing. It's impossible. That's why don't be dreamers. And we have to understand when, as I said, interest rate in most markets, it is about 3-5%, and somebody will offer you 500%, stop communication with such person. And don't forget about digital security using your digital devices. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And then the second question, could you please explain how financial awareness can help us make smarter daily spending decisions?
Can you repeat, please?
Could you please explain how financial awareness can help us make smarter daily spending decisions?
Okay, so again, for our future, only we are obliged. Yeah, and that's why I don't think that states authorities or international authorities will protect your money or will think about you instead of you. And that's why, if we understand that only we are obliged for our future, then we is turning on our critical thinking. Artificial intelligence let us to analyze very complicated things, to discuss, to analyze, yeah, and also can help us to make some conclusions. And in addition, when you are not professionalist in financial markets, I don't advise you to take part in very big sum transferring big sum financial market activities, and then you will be awareness for yourself, and your money activity, money making activity will be more smart and more obligative. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And then the last question, how can students develop financial discipline even if they have a limit income or allowance? Thank you.
You mean when we have some limitations, how we can, especially when we speak about some limitations, if I understand in a good way, some limitations touching different countries' activity. Yeah. So first of all, if you would like to make some business activity in some specific country, you have to know and to go very carefully through their law system, their law, some normative documents, and to know about the limitations at every market where you would like to make business. And of course, there are a lot of international limitations that they use for money laundering and other crime, financial crimes activity counteracting. Yeah, but every country have also some additional documents, some additional obligations that you have to know. And first of all, you have to know about the classical approaches, where it could be illegal activity in classical, in theory. Yeah. And then if you would like to use some practical aspects to monitor, to clear out every aspect of possible, not only limitations, but all possible illegal activities that they can use touching you in this process. That's why knowledge, information, database, and analysis these documents before you will start any type of financial activities. Of course, in the advanced countries, you will have more regulated system, but even in such countries, of course, the crimes also use a possibility to for money laundering. But as a rule, they try to use developing and poor countries because the limitations, the regulations that this country have, they are very poor, and that's why it is too easy for them to use these countries for money laundering process. And don't forget about the offshore zones. They also, there is no limitations, no, there are limitations, but very few limitations compared with other countries. I hope that you know what does it mean offshore zone. It is tax evasions, yeah, tax paradises, and there are very few limitations, very few counter reactions in this zone, and that's why, as a rule, crimes use poor countries with a very poor law system or offshore zone where the information is simply closed touching financial transfers within their financial system. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much for your presentation, Professor Mariya. And we will go to
Thank you very
the
much.
second speaker for Miss Ida Hendriyani. The time is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Novita. Interesting for knowing about money laundering, Prof. Okay, in my sharing session, I'd like to share about how manage money smartly. Yeah. Okay, in this a special occasion, international webinar, I'd like to discuss or sharing session about smart money mastery, transform your financial life. Yeah, personal finance slides have become an essential resources for students, educators, and professionals seeking to master the fundamentals of managing money effectively. In today's fast-paced financial landscape, having access to a well-structured, comprehensive, and visually engaging presentation materials can significantly enhance learning, learning outcomes and learning efficiency. Yeah, in my presentation, I'd like to discuss several main points. The first one, what is financial mindset? And two, understanding the importance of finance. Three, why budget, the power of financial planning. And the last one, tips to manage money smartly. Yeah, mastering personal finance is essential for achieving. Yeah. Mastering personal finance is essential for achieving financial success and security. One crucial aspect of this budgeting, which form the foundation of effective financial management. In this comprehensive slide, we'd like to explore the significance of budgeting, provide practical tips for creating a budget, offer relevant online resources, and the other one. Okay, next, what is a financial mindset? So there are two financial mindset. The first one, negative mindset. Negative fear of scarcity dominates financial choices and leads to impulsive spending and carries stagnations. And the other one, positive mindset of financial about money serves as a tool, not the ultimate goal, and enables strategic decision making and growth opportunities. Always grateful and feels abundance. Okay, your perspective on your money shapes your income and spending pattern. Yeah, abundance mindset here. Yeah, characteristics believe in able resources. Yeah, money mindset can create barriers to financial success while keeping yeah keeping a pattern of scarcity and fear. There are types of money mindset: scarcity versus abundance mindset. Scarcity mindset characteristics. Aware of not having enough focus on limitation and and focus on limitation of financial insecurity and behavior hesitance to spend or invest, hoarding resources, and a tendency to make a decision based on fear. And the impact of scarcity mindset. The mindset often leads to missed opportunities, chronic stress, and lack of financial growth. And how about abundance mindset of finance or money? Okay, the first characteristics, belief in ample resources, focus on possibilities, and confidence in financial decision making. And how about the behaviors? Willingness to invest in opportunities, generous spending on meaningful experiences, and proactive financial planning. And the impact of abundance mindset is this mindset fosters financial growth and reduce stress and leads to a more fulfilling financial life. And identifying your current mindset. Yeah, before we can change our money mindset, we need to understand where we currently stand. This involves taking a closer look at your existing belief in attitude towards money. And yeah, there are few steps to help you identify your current money mindset. Yeah. Okay, identifying our current mindset. Okay, the first one, self-assessment exercises. Reflect on our earliest memorizes of money. How did our parents or guardians handle finance? What message did we receive about money growing up? Yeah, I think it's influence of our self-assessment as okay. And the second one, yeah, second one, common belief and attitudes towards money. Scarcity belief. I can never get ahead. There is never enough money. I just not good with money, and the other attitude is abundance belief. Yeah, there is a plenty of money to go around or go traveling. We are capable of achieving financial success. Money is a tool for creating the life we want. Yeah, identifying our current mindset is crucial step. It provides a foundation or understanding how our beliefs shape our financial behavior and offers insight into areas that need transformation. Yeah, there are the role of a subconscious belief. Yeah, much of our money mindset operates on subconscious level. This deep created belief can be more challenging to identify because they are ingrained from early experience and societal influences. Yeah, to bring this subconscious belief to light, consider the following techniques. Yeah. Okay, the first one, journaling. Keep a daily journal of our thoughts and feelings about money. Over time, patterns will emerge that reveal underlying belief. And the second one, write about financial decisions and emotions they we evolved. This practice helps us in understanding that some consist drive behind our choices. Okay, next, our yeah, our mindfulness and meditation. Practice mindfulness to become more aware of our thoughts and feelings about money in the real time. Okay, next, understanding the importance of budget. Yeah. Okay, creating an effective budget. Creating a comprehensive personal budget is a foundational steps towards achieving financial stability and success. By following a step-by-step guide, individuals can develop a budget that aligns their income with expense, set goals, and prioritize spending or expenses. Yeah, budgeting plays an yeah, budgeting plays an indispensable role in personal finance management, equipping individuals with a powerful tools to assert control over their financial well-being. The true significance of budgeting becomes abundantly clear when uh, considering the financial that plague you many individuals. Okay, whether it's concerns about debt, uncertainty about meeting monthly expenses, or over ever present of unforeseen emergencies. Or these worries underscores the vital needs for effective budgeting practices. And budgeting empowers individuals to track and control their expenses, which is essential for achieving financial goals. By creating a budget, individuals can gain a clear understanding of their income and expenses, allowing them to make informed decisions about their finance. Yeah, they they may be overspending or opportunities for saving and able to alone allocate their resources more effectively. One of the significant advantage of budgeting is its ability to help manage and reduce debt. Saving for the future to another critical aspect of budgeting. Without a budget, it can be challenging to set up money for savings and investment. It allows individuals to allocate portions of their income towards saving goals, whether it be more um, emergencies or for emergencies, retirement, education, or other long-term objectives or goals. By consistently contributing to saving, individuals can build a financial flow and uh, yeah, financial cash flow towards achieving their desired financial goals or yeah goals. Yeah, but okay, strategies for successful budgeting. Implementing effective strategies is the key to optimizing our budgeting process and maximizing the benefit financial management by incorporating practical tips and techniques. Individuals or we can stay on track, make informed financial decisions, and achieve our financial goals. Consider the following strategies for a successful budgeting. Okay, there are steps for effective budget. Okay, the first one, determine income sources. Determine income sources, identify and list all sources of income, including salaries, wages, investment, and any other regular sources of monetary inflow. These steps ensures that we can clear understanding of our funds available for budget allocation. And second, track expenses. Closely monitor and categorize our expenses over a specific time period, such as a month. Analyze our spending patterns to gain insight into where our money is going. These steps helps identify areas where our money may be overspending or where potential savings opportunities exist. Yes, and three, set financial goals. Yeah. Set financial goals define our short-term and long-term financial goals, whether it's paying off debt, savings for a down payment, or planning for retirement. Clearly establish our objectives. Setting up financial goals provides motivation and helps prioritize spending decision within our budget. And the last one allocates funds or money. Determine how much we will allocate to different expense categories such as housing, transportation, groceries, utilities, entertainment, saving, and debt repayment. Ensure that our expenses aligned with our income and financial goals. Consider using the 50-30 rules, 50-30-20 rules, where 25% of our income covers essential needs and 30% is allocated to discretionary spending and 20% needs is dedicated to saving and investment. And the last, review and adjust. Regularly review our budget to track our progress and make necessary adjustment. Life circumstance and financial priorities may change to remain flexible and adapt our budget. Okay, why it matters for your career? Okay, why financial can be matters or problems for your career. Okay, the first one, financial security. Yeah, break free from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. So we have a financial management is easy for us to have a financial security in long-term goals. And the second one, negotiation power. Okay, confidence to decline toxic jobs and demands fair compensation. In our jobs or in our work, we have to have a negotiation power of money, especially for fair compensation for the over jobs. Okay, and the last one, career freedom. Career freedom, this opportunity based on our growth, not just survival. So we can we can run the other business outside our the main job or the main work. Yeah. Okay, next, core strategy for budgeting. We use 50, 30, and 20. 50% for the needs or for the essential needs. Okay, 30% for wants, and 20% percentage for savings and investment. 50% needs such as housing, food, transportation, and essential bills, or essential bills. And 30 wants example, entertained, dining, eat out, and non-essential purchases. And 20% for saving and investment, emergency for investment and saving for future goals. Check daily expenses and digital subscription. Yeah. Okay, next, salary negotiation. Okay, core strategy, income diversification. Okay, we have more than one jobs or more than one income. Okay, the first one, primary jobs. Our primary jobs, our main source of income and benefits. We have the other income inside primary jobs, such as we are as a freelancer. Okay, freelancing as for the company or the other companies and utilize existing skills for additional projects. We have freelance projects, so we have income for freelancing a job. And also income for affiliate marketing. Yeah, we can be affiliate marketer for e-commerce such as TikTok or Shopee. And TikTok and Shopee commerce can get a more income or more more money for our for our income or our saving. And next, digital products. We can create digital products, for example, ebook or e-learning, or we sell it in our YouTube or in our social media. And when we have more followers or more subscription view, we can get more dollars from the digital platforms. So we have we can have income more than one from the first primary job, our freelancer, and affiliate marketer, and selling digital products. Yeah. Okay, this case study, especially case study for the worker. His name is Ardis. He has a budget crisis. Okay, let us have or give a solution of his problem, especially money problem. Okay, Ardis' problem. He is 20 years old. and are decelerated depletes before month end, causing constant stress. Yeah, because he doesn't have any financial management or financial budget or budget management. And we can analyze this problem. Yeah, no budget system leads to untracked impulsive spending. There is no notes, spending notes, or there is no expenses notes. They just spend the money without any notes. Okay, and solution is implemented 50% of for needs, 30 for yeah, 24 saving budget and limited daily cash allowance. Okay, and the other case, Intan's case study, her age 32 years. And the problem, fears asking for a rise despite excellent performance and causes imposter and lack of negotiation strategy and solution. Has a negotiation and negotiation power in outcome or an income. Get a 15% rise by showing proof of her value. In order they get she get a more negotiation power. Okay, next actionable steps for transform our mindset, especially in money. Okay, transform our mindset. The first, recognize how our financial beliefs influence career decisions and begin shifting from scarcity to opportunity thinking. And change our habits, especially related to our money. Try one new money habit each week to slowly build a system that gives us more freedom in our career. Next, take immediate action. Write down 3 clear money steps we'll take this week to start building stronger financial base. Money and career go hand in hand. When we manage our finance wisely, we have the freedom to do work we enjoy and take smart risk. Build career that fits our values, not just our needs. Yeah, fits our values, not just our needs. Yeah. Okay, next, holistic financial mindset. Yeah, we have to have a money mindset, money as a tool. Okay, financial resources help achieve life goals, not define success. Finance create mental space of thoughtful career choices. Yeah, and mental well-being. Okay, we have a mental well-being. Financial stress directly impacts mental health and performance. Early financial literacy prevents anxiety-driven decision. Yeah, so focus on personal financial progress rather than appearances. Don't spend our money just to keep up with others or other people. It can hurt our career goals. Okay, why budget? Yeah, next, budgeting. Why budget? The power of financial planning. Yeah. Power of financial planning. Achieve financial goals. Budgeting creates a roadmap for reaching our dreams. It turns vague wishes into creating concrete plans. And gain spending control. Budget can gain spending control, take charge our finance instead of wondering where our money disappeared to. and reduce money stress. Knowing where our money goes eliminates financial anxiety. We'll sleep better at night. Yeah, so budget management is important in our financial life. And this like common budgeting myth. Budgeting is too restrictive. No reality, a good budget gives us freedom. It's spending plan that prioritizes what matters most to you. And budgeting myth, the other myth, I don't make enough to budget. But the reality, budgeting is even more crucial when resources are limited. Every dollar needs clear direction. Yeah, and the other myth about budgeting, I can track everything in my head. The reality, studies show mental tracking leads to overspending. Our brains aren't built for precise financial memory. So, not uh, not our budgets or effective budgeting management is a very essential. Okay, next tips. Now I'd like to give you tips how to manage our money or our budget effectively. Yeah, there are three rules about money. The first one, don't spend what we don't have. Okay, we don't have much money. Don't spend or don't have expenses too much. And the second one, pay ourselves first. Get in the habit of putting money aside and saving it for short and long-term saving. So we have to manage our money to short terms, medium terms, and long-term saving. And the last, develop a plan both for spending, budget, and saving. Yeah, set up a budget. Now, how much money is coming in? Paycheck, financial aid, family contribution, and how much money is going out and tracking it. Yeah, we can see how we are spending our money. Are you spending more money on one than needs? Okay, it's okay to spend some money on wants, but be sure we can cover needs and can save some dollars too. Okay, where is all our money? Okay, are you spending more money on wants than needs? Yeah, or are you spending more than you are taking it? Or are you using credit card or borrowing money to make ends meet? Okay, so we have to know where is all our money by budget management. Yeah, expenses can be needs or wants. Yeah, needs are expenses required for living. Fixed expenses, for example, rent, house rent or rental house, car payment, school loans, and variable expenses. For example, gas, food, phone, and the other variable expenses. Okay, how about wants? We have to determine our needs and wants. Wants are things we buy but don't necessarily need, such as clothing, movie, eating out, coffee. Yeah, okay, just a question for you. Are you spending more money on one than needs? Yeah, it's okay to spend some money on wants, but be sure you can offer needs and can save some dollars there. Allocation of budgeting framework. Just simple. 50 for needs, 30 for wants, and 20 for saving and investments. So we can use a formula or percentage of 50, 30, and 20 percentage. 50 for the needs, 30 for the wants, and 20 for the savings and investment. Okay, strategy for save money or save our budget. Okay, the first one, step one, calculate our monthly income. Identify all income sources such as salary, freelance work, side hustle, rental income, or any other money coming in. And focus on take-home pay. Budget with after-tax amounts. This is what you actually have available to spend. And the last, account for irregular income. Calculate average for variable income. Create a baseline for planning. And step two, track our expenses. There are three kind of expenses. The first one, fixed expenses, unchanging monthly costs like rental house, car payments, insurance, and subscription service. And then variable expenses, fluctuating costs like groceries, dining out, entertaining, and utilities that change monthly. And the last, track our expenses, periodic expenses, quarterly or annual costs like property taxes, car maintenance, and holiday gift. And step three, set up our financial goals. Set financial goals. We divide into three financial goals. Okay, the first one, short-term goals, 0 until 1 year. For example, build $1,000 emergency fund. So we focus on short-term goals. Okay, next, medium-term goals, 1 until 5 years. Save for down payments or dream vacation. Okay, we have goals in the medium terms. Okay, how about long-term goals? More than 5 years, we can allocate our finance or our budget for fund retirements and children's education. Write specific measurable goals with deadlines. I think within deadlines, we can know our budgets set up with our financial goals. Okay, step 4, create our budget categories. Our budget categories is it saving and investments such as financial security and growth. And second, our budget is quality of life, for example, entertainment, hobbies, or travel. And the last, essential expenses, for example, housing, utilities, food, and transportation. Organize spending into clear categories that match our priorities. Customize categories to fit our unique lifestyle and goals. Next, step 5, allocate funds to each category. Categories such as housing, food, transportation, saving, entertainment, and others. Assign specific dollar amounts to each category. Ensure the totals equals. And step 6, just our budgeting method. Okay, there are 3 budgeting method. The first one, envelope system, cash-based method, where we fill physical or digital envelopes with allocates money for each category. Highly visual, prevents overspending and great for tactile learners. And the next method, zero-based budgeting. Every dollar gets a job. Income minus expense equals zero. Yeah, maximum control, highly intentional, and works for variable income. And next budgeting method, pay yourself first. Automatically save or invest first. Then allocate our budget for needs, essential needs, and our wants, or yeah, our wants. Simple method, automate saving, minimal tracking needed. Yeah, this allocated budgeting method. Yeah, and how we increase our income? Okay, actually, increasing our income, boosting income often has more potential than cutting expenses. Invest time in developing skills that can increase our earning power. So we have more income, more than three or four, more than one or more than two or more than three incomes. In in a month or more. So for the financial what is it financial uh, consultant, just income for daily income, divide into several income, a daily income, and then a weekly income, monthly income, 3 months income, semester or 6 months income, and 1 year income. So we have to take a notes our income start from daily until yearly income. So we can allocate our income for several budget. Yeah. Okay, next key steps to budget like a professional. Okay, it's track income. Just the conclusion for the last presentation. There are key steps to budget like a professional. Track income and expenses. Know our members before making a plan or financial plan. And set up clear goals. Give our money purpose and direction. And three, choose a method or budgeting method. Find a budgeting system that works for you. And the last one, monitor and adjust. Regularly review and refine our budget. Yeah. Okay, next, the last presentation summarize about budgeting. Okay, examine our mindset, our money mindset, identifying limiting beliefs about money that affect our career decision. Second, implements basic strategies. Start budgeting, prepare for salary negotiation or business or other businesses, and then explore income diversification. Three, learn from others. Apply lessons from case studies to our own situation. And next, take actions. Small consistent steps lead to significant financial and career. Okay, thank you so much. And thank you for your attention. And please come back to you, Novita.
Okay, thank you so much for your presentation, Miss Ida. And we have three questions from participants. First, in your opinion, what are the most common habits that prevent people from achieving financial stability? Thank you. Sorry, ma'am, your voice still mute.
Okay, could you repeat more the question?
Okay,
please.
with uh, in your opinion, what are the most common habits that prevent people from achieving financial stability? Yeah, thank you. Do you hear my voice, ma'am? Your voice still mute. Your microphone is turned off.
Okay, money budgets, habits, yeah, habits related to habits, the most common habits that prevent people from achieving financial stability revolved around poor or good management, money management, and over reliance. Okay, the first habits related to money. Okay, the first one, not having an lack of planning. Yeah, lack of planning, not having an emergency fund, as unexpected events such as jobless, medical emergency, or major care repairs can quickly lead to financial ruin without an emergency fund. Without a cash buffer, people are often forced to take on high interest debt when a crisis hits. And habits or poor habits about money, lack of planning about investment, delaying retirement planning and investing. Not starting to invest early means missing out the power of compound interest, a major long-term wealth. And many people put off investing because they think it's too complicated or believe they need a large sum to start. And next, no clear financial goals. Yeah, without specific or measurable goals, for example, uh, buying houses or retirements or for education, saving and investing can feel endless or there is no goals. Yeah, making it easier to succumb to impulse spending and short-term desires or long-term desires. And about financial education, neglecting financial education, general lack of understanding of basic personal finance concept. Yeah, for example, inflations or investment often leads to poor decision making and falling for scams or bad habits. Yeah.
Ah, okay, thank you so much for your answer, Miss Ida. Yeah, I guess no one else asking again.
Okay.
Okay, and we will go to the next speaker. Yeah. Uh, I would like to inform you that Dr. Eddie, who was originally scheduled to deliver his presentation yesterday, was unfortunately unable to attend due to unexpected circumstances. Yeah. And then we will go to the next speaker for Dr. Eddie Jogatama Purhita. He will join with us today. Yeah, for Dr. Eddie, the time is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Novita. Uh, can you help share my presentation?
Wait, coba saya tes dulu ya pisangnya, Pak. Oh.
Okay. Uh, uh, Good afternoon, everyone. I'm happy to be here with you today to discuss a topic that essential for anyone involved in digital design, the fundamentals of visual design for the web. In today's digital era, a website is often the first impression people have of a brand, a product, or even an idea. That's why good web design is not just about making something look nice. It's about creating a design that is meaningful, functional, and user-friendly. In this session, we will explore the key principle behind effective visual design, how we use color, balance, hierarchy, and layout to create websites that are not only beautiful but also communicate clearly and engage users. So uh, dive in and discover how thoughtful design can make the web more enjoyable, accessible, and powerful. Okay, next. Uh, the meaning of aesthetic in web design. Uh, when we talk about web design, it's not only about making something look beautiful. Good design goes beyond appearance. It must also be meaningful, easy to use. Aesthetic is in web design is about how we arrange visual elements such as color, shape, text, and space to create harmony and clarity. Uh, a well-designed website is visually attractive, communicate its message clearly, and provides a pleasant experience for the user. So, a great web design always balances three essential aspects. First, functional, beauty, and comfort. When these three elements work together, the website not only looks good, but also feel right and perform effectively. Next. Uh, uh, Principle of visual design in web design, visual principle help us organize and communicate content effectively. Let's explore some key principles that make a website both beautiful and functional. First, contrast. Contrast help highlight important elements and improve readability. For example, white text on black background, like on apple.com, draws attention immediately. Uh, then balance uh, creates a sense of visual stability. It can be symmetrical, like or asymmetrical, depending on the mood and message. Then visual hierarchy. This guides the user focus. Large title and clear call to action button, as seen on Spotify.com, help user know what to do next. Color and typography is build a strong brand identity. Consistent use of brand color, of font and color, such and Coca-Cola.com makes the design recognizable and trustworthy. Uh, then create and white space, maintain order and comfort for the eyes. Next, column layout makes content easy to scan and listen to view. Uh, Finally, user-friendly design, a simple intuitive navigation system ensures user can move easily and enjoy the experience. Together, this principle create a visual design that's not just attractive, but also meaningful, clean, and effective. Okay, next. Now we discuss visual balance. In visual design, balance is about how we arrange elements so that the overall composition feels stable, harmonious, and easy to understand. A well-balanced layout does not make the viewer feel that one side is heavier or more dominant than the other. There are two main type of balance. On the first, symmetrical balance. This is when elements are placed evenly on both sides of a central axis, whether vertical or horizontal. It creates a sense of order, calmness, and formality. For example, many corporate or uh, corporate and professional websites use symmetrical layouts because they feel clean and trustworthy. Next, Novita. Uh, okay, this is sample uh, symmetrical balance. Next, okay. And the second is asymmetrical balance. In this type, the elements are not identical, but they are arranged in a way that still feel visually balanced. Designer use variation in size, color, shape, and spacing to achieve harmony. This type of balance feel more dynamic, modern, and expressive, often used in creative or lifestyle brands. In short, whether symmetrical or asymmetrical, visual balance help guide the user eyes naturally across the page and makes the design feel comfortable and professional. Okay, next. Uh, can see a balance grid, symmetrical grid, and asymmetrical grid. Yes. Okay, next. The principle of a contrast. Let's start with one of the most important visual design principle, contrast. Contrast refers to the difference between visual elements, such as color, size, shape, and or texture. The difference helps certain elements stand out, making it easier for user to notice what important. For example, when we use white text on a dark background or large title text to a small text, our eyes are immediately drawn to the main message. That how contrast improves both readability and visual hierarchy. The purpose of contrast is not only to make things look attractive, but also to help user focus on key information, navigate the page clearly, and understand which elements are more important. Uh, good contrast guides the viewer's attention and makes the design more dynamic and effective. Uh, okay, next. Uh, let's take a look real example in apple.com. Apple website is great demonstration, strong visual contrast. Yeah. Not, notice how the black background contrasts sharply with the white text. This combination creates a clean and elegant look while making the content easily to read. Then the bright product image immediately catch our attention. Because of the dark surrounding the product naturally becomes the main visual focus. Apple use a minimalist layout, fewer elements, more space, which make the contrast even stronger. This approach not only emphasizes their product, but also uh, reflect Apple brand identity, simple, modern, and premium. Okay, next. Now let's move on the next visual design principle, color and typography. Color plays major roles in setting the mood and building strong visual identity. For a website, using just two uh, or three main color, usually primary, secondary, and accents. help maintain harmony while keeping the design visually engaging. Typography, on the other hand, defines the character and affect the readability of your content. For digital use, sans serif fonts are preferred because they are clean, modern, and easy to read screens. We can use LUTE heading, draw attention to key message, and lighter body text for a comfortable reading experience. A good example of this principle can be seen the Starbucks website. The the site use warm, earthy tones that reflect its brand identity, naturally cozy and inviting. While clean typography ensures that all text remains clear and readable. Next. Okay. Starbucks use primary green color palettes as a strong brand identity. Typography is clean and easy to read, using sans serif fonts for a modern digital appearance. A great example of how color and typography work together to build character and enhance usability. Okay, next. Next slide, Novita. Before slide number page 12. Before slide, Novita, slide page 12. Okay. We move on the second principle, visual hierarchy. Visual hierarchy is all about guiding the user eyes through a layout in the right order. It determines what should be seen first, next, and last. By arranging elements based on their importance, such as size, color, and placement, we can help user naturally follow the information flow. For example, a large and bold heading immediately capture attention, followed by smaller text and supporting visual. Bright colors or high contrast area also tend to draw the eye first. The main goal here is to make sure user can understand the message quickly and easily without feeling lost. A clear visual hierarchy creates a smooth reading experience and makes your design look clean, organized, and professional. Okay, next. Uh, let's take nice.com as an example. When you first open the site, your eyes immediately drawn the large hero banner headline that dominate the screen. It instantly communicates the main message or campaign focus. Next, the stop buttons stand out clearly thanks to its strong color contrast, guiding user toward the next action. Meanwhile, product image and smaller text are placed as secondary element, supporting the main visual focus without competing uh, with the competitor for attention. The structure perfectly demonstrates how visual hierarchy helps user navigate information naturally and efficiently. Okay, next. Now let's talk about grid and white space, two essential foundation of visual design. A grid act like an invisible framework made up of column and rows. It helps designer position element consistently, keeping everything aligned and organized. Without a grid, layout can quickly become messy or unbalanced. Then we ha- uh, have white space, often called negative space. It's not just empty space. It's what gives the design room breath. White space helps spirit element, guide the eyes, and make content easier to read. When create white space work together, they create layout that feel clean, balanced, and comfortable for the user. not crowded or overwhelming. That's why even minimalist design rely heavily on these two principles to achieve harmony and clarity. Next, let's look at an example Microsoft website. Here, the design user a clear grid system when content is neatly arranged in column. This structure ensures consistency and balance across the page. You can also notice plenty of white space surrounding the text and image. This space isn't wasted. It actually helps the layout feel professional, calm, and easy to read. By combining grid structure with effective white space, Microsoft achieves a clean, organized look that enhances readability and user comfort. A great example of modern user-friendly design. Okay, next. A user-friendly design means creating a website that easy to understand, easy to access, and easy to use for everyone. It's not just about how beautiful the set look. It's about how well it works for the user. There are a few key principles to keep in mind. First, the navigation should be simple and consistent. So, user always know where they are and how to move around. Second, make sure the text readable using the right font style and size for clarity. Third, use clear calls to action or CTIs. Clear call to button that tell user exactly what to do next, like sign up or learn more. And finally, the design must responsive, meaning it look and work great on all device, from desktop screen to mobile phones. A truly user-friendly website combines all of these elements to create a smooth, intuitive, and enjoyable experience for every visitor. Okay, next. Uh, let's take Dropbox homepage. Yeah. Uh, as a great example of user-friendly design, the first thing you will notice it's the clear and simple navigations. User can easily find what they are looking without confusion. Uh, the large button CTA button stand out prominently against the white background, immediately guiding user toward the next step, like sign up or get started. Throughout the site, color uh, and font remaining consistent, helping create a smooth and trustworthy user experience. This example perfectly illustrated that a user-friendly design is not just about aesthetic. It's about making every interaction feel effortless, intuitive, and enjoyable. Okay, next. Uh, for as we come to the closing slide, let's reflect on the key takeaways from today's session. The principle of visual design are not about making things look beautiful. They are, above all, strategy of communication. Every color, layout, and font choice should be a convey meaning and guide to user experience. A truly effective web design is one that combines aesthetic, functionality, and usability. In other words, it not just attractive but also works smoothly and feels effortless to use. To summarize, contrast helps direct focus and improve readability. Visual hierarchy organize attention, showing user what most important. Create and white space, keep the layout clean, structured, and comfortable to the eyes. And user-friendly design, ensure that the entry experience feel natural and positive. This principle, the sense that do not just look good, they communicative effectively and connect meaningfully with user. Okay, I'm finished. Next, thank you for your attention. Attention, we can discuss in the next session. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much for your presentation, Dr. Eti. And I request no one else to asking again. Okay, before I close this event, for all participants, please open your camera. I will take a picture on the count of three for documentation. Okay, one, two, three. Okay, another one. One, two, three. Thank you. Thank you for your cooperation. Finally, we come to the end of webinar today. We would like to thank you for our speaker for the wonderful information and sharing your knowledge. We hope this information will be beneficial for our participants. At least we have time for collaboration in the future. The webinar for today ends here. We'll see you soon. Thank you and have a nice day and goodbye.
Okay.
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you,
the
everyone.
possibility.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
See you. Bye
Thank you,
bye. Have a
Mariya.
nice day. Bye bye.
Okay. Thank
Thank you.
you. See you next time.